All right, welcome back. This is Sun Up on Showbiz TV. It's now time for the bulletins. And this morning we're starting with the Queen of Afrobeat. That title has been conferred. Once you get on this kind of stage and you're introduced as the Queen of Afrobeat, that's it. It's cemented. It's solid. Nobody gets to take that away from you. Tiwa Savage, thrilled guest at King Charles's coronation concert. Now, she's an Afrobeat star, we know her. And on Sunday night, she thrilled guests at the coronation ceremony of King Charles. Now, the coronation concert was held on Sunday night at 8 p.m. on the grounds of Windsor Castle as part of a 3-day festivity. Clad in a full green colored taffeta fabric with an extension sweeping the stage behind her, Tiwa Savage dazzled the crowd as she performed Keys to the Kingdom, her hit song. Other top musicians who graced the stage to entertain the guests are Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, Take That, Paloma Faith, Steve Winwood, Lang Lang, and Nicole Scherzinger. So Tiwa Savage had earlier expressed excitement to be representing Africa and the Commonwealth at such a historic event. She said, and I quote, "It's truly an honor to be representing Africa and the Commonwealth at such a historic event. I look forward to joining the celebrations and bringing Afrobeats to Windsor Castle for the very first time." So history has been made, and we're going to check out the visuals for that real quick, and then we're going to move on to the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Do stay tuned.
Next up tonight on the coronation concert stage, it's the Queen of Afro Beats. Windsor, make some noise for the amazing Tiwa Savage!
So that is it, the Queen of Afrobeats. That's it. The title has been conferred. You know, it's been cemented. Now everybody else has to try to fight to get along.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. But that performance though.
Yeah.
Regal.
It looks very iconic. I mean, she has come to a place where I think if even she doesn't do anything else when it comes to music, I mean, it's etched in history. You know, I have my own opinions about the whole what did you say, the coronation and the kinship and all of these things. Very personal.
Yeah.
I'm very pro-African and all of that. But that's another discussion for another day.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to Tiwa Savage, we have come to know. I remember there was this lady that I liked. I'm not a big fan of Tiwa Savage, but there's this lady that I like. And there was this song, I think All Over, right? And she liked this song. So I didn't like Tiwa Savage.
So it grew on you?
It kind of grew on me. At that time, we were just talking, you understand? So I had to I had to lie that I actually like Tiwa Savage. Get interested in, So she's around and I'm playing that song. I'm not really feeling the song, but I'm playing it. So like that is how my relationship with Tiwa Savage literally is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how come I got on
Right.
Tiwa Savage. Yes, simping. So for me, I think she is an artist that appeals a lot to, the female crowd.
Yeah.
And, people see her as that, as you've put it, queen, that object of reverence. I remember, I think she started off from X Factor in the UK. She moved back to Nigeria. She was able to etch her space in the Nigerian scene. These days, I've even been seeing her. What was it? There was this Kent University. They invited her.
Yeah.
She had to.
Yeah.
It looks like she's on
alumni.
A road. Okay, she's an alumni
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
So like they invited her. I think she sang. She was given an honorary degree or
Yeah,
master's or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
which is very beautiful. So it looks like she has come to a space in her career where everything has fallen in place.
Yeah.
And this should also tell you how big Afrobeat is.
Yeah.
For this is world stage. You understand? For the British monarch to open their space for not just black but an African woman. You understand? It tells you how far modernization and civilization has come. These are the people who colonized us. These are the people who you can never run away from the story of slavery. You can never run away from the story of colonization. I don't really celebrate relics of colonization and slavery, but like I said, that's a different discussion. But I feel like the world has come very far. We have gotten to the place where Tiwa Savage, who being a woman, being an African, can be given a platform like this. And you mentioned even behind the scene how this type of performance is able to, put you on another pedestal when it comes to the audience and the reach. You understand? Probably maybe the average British wouldn't be listening to Tiwa Savage.
Yeah.
Probably maybe Africans in Britain or something or in the UK will be listening to her. But now that reach, has been very much expanded. I think she's doing well. And I think people should really, the PR of Tiwa Savage is great. There was her issue that came up. I love how she was able to get ahead of it. That tells you a lot about how being able to beat a narrative, being able to control your own narrative, how much it plays in your career as a musician or whatever entertainment endeavor you are in. It's always important. There are things that you can't control, but she saw the scare and she went ahead of it. And I don't think anyone really talks about that again.
No.
And she
in fact, we didn't talk about that for long.
Yeah. Like she moved past it just like, just like a bleep. You understand me? For me, that was awesome. The team really did well with that. And look at what she's doing now. And it's important that we celebrate people based on their competence. Some of these issues that come up are not really something that we are supposed to put a light on. This is a woman who is heavily talented, and look at how regal she looks with a beautiful gown and the dress, green, representing Nigeria. You understand? Very intentional, putting Nigeria, on the map. You understand?
Oh, Nigeria is already on the map.
Yeah,
for all the reasons.
Exactly.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how intentional she is, even with the green.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
Oh, yes.
And it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful to see
and the
happen.
white pearls.
Yeah.
It's
the
just,
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
very
just
intentional.
Very deliberate,
Yeah. I'd like to see Ghana.
I was asking you, should Ghana have had a slot? Who could have filled that slot beautifully? I mentioned Efia. I think Efia is a great songstress, and I think she also has that thing where when she is in her thing, she can be very godly. Oh yeah.
You understand? Yeah, I totally love her, but I feel the one who has been on this journey for quite a time would be Wiala.
Yeah.
I think Wiala has also cemented a place in these kind of spaces. I think
Yeah.
recently the president even posted her.
Yeah.
I saw a post by the president. I think it was one of these events where she performed, and she has obviously impressed the president for the president to post it. And she comes into that place with how traditional she is, how Wiala seems to be very confident in herself and what she has to bring. So if we would look at someone from Ghana, I'm looking at Ifya when she's in her stride, and I'm looking at definitely Wiala. Wiala could do this for us.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, we're super proud. We're super proud. Tiwa Savage, definitely. And this morning's motivation talked about how the journey never ends. We all have dreams. We all dream to be something. When I was growing up, all I wanted to do was to be on radio and TV. And the first few months when I was on radio many years ago, I said to myself, what next? Now you're here, because usually when we're setting the dream, it's just because we really want to get to that place. We don't think beyond it. So now when you get it, you're like, okay, what next? But by all means, the plan is to just keep going. Just keep going. I know people who have been awarded out of industries, and I know people who have been awarded to go further into even further industries. It all depends on you and what you do with the success you have or you get.
It's literally just how you take it. You understand? You could receive an award and feel like, I have reached. You understand? You could receive it and feel like, I have to top it. You understand? Or I have to maintain it, And coming back to the coronation, I'd like to think that inviting Tiwa was also very politically apt for the monarch. You understand? There is this Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince, in his book The Prince. He mentions that when a prince or a king wants to it's important that a prince or a king takes steps when he gets a new principality or a new prince, a new station. It's important that the prince is able to do something that is able to please the station. You understand? I don't know whether I'm trying to paraphrase it because I'm not getting the code well. So it's basically they are in a space where, or there's a new king. You understand? He is doing something that pleases the audience at this point. You understand? He's bringing new people on board. Understand that it's not just Tiwa Savage that is getting the audience. The British monarch is also getting some attention from, putting Tiwa Savage on, from putting the Afrobeat sound on. So it's mutually beneficial. So it's very, I think it's politically apt from them, especially in a season or in a place where people, especially blacks and Africans, are not so impressed with, the whole royal monarch thing. I think is very.
It was deliberate.
It's very deliberate and politically apt. You understand? So so it's great. It's great. It's great for both parties. Both parties. It's not just Tiwa Savage benefiting from this. The monarchy is also benefiting from this.
Alrighty. So you won't believe that the other day, my teammates were laughing at the fact that I say, alrighty. I say it all the time. Shouts going out to Nicholas. He's able to mimic that pretty well. Okay, so let's get into the VGMAs, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards 2023. So it happened on Saturday, and let's start with the red carpets, shall we? So Shobiz was there, and we had some red carpet interviews. Let's just get into that for a minute, yeah? So yes, yeah, there we are. So let's just get into the red carpet for a minute. Okay, so
This year must
there
be
we are. So Cassie Brown was on the red carpet, and she had some interviews with some key personalities. Would have to just listen to some of the interviews. Right. Okay. Okay. So episode was here a few weeks ago talking about, MOG, Baby Dapa, episode's manager, I think, and Kobna, who looked so good. Oh boy, eye candy any day. Shege of Triple M, and Lyrical Joe. I was looking dapper. PSC Esther, Osibo the Zara man, EL, Abiana, Andy Dusty, who looked dapper, Camido, George Britton. I see how Elikem Kumoji, I see how Kathy on heels made everybody look short. PY. Right, Perez Music, Stone Boy, Fifi Coleman. Yeah, so I mean, the red carpet was pretty good. Pretty good. I totally enjoy AY Poyo. Is that what you call him? AY Poyo. Oforian Ponsa, Mr. All for Real. Medical came in. Amrado Burner. The mic burner. Amrado the mic burner. Okay, so that's the red carpet. You caught the action on the red carpet.
Oh yeah, I did.
Who
I
really
did catch
impressed
it.
you with their fit?
Okay, I would like to Noella.
Okay.
Noella, because I loved what she wore. Okay. I think I really love it when I see women in red. Yeah, probably maybe growing up I had a lot of Lionel Richie, Lady in Red. So yeah.
Okay.
She looked very beautiful.
Okay.
I liked how she looked. There were some others, but I don't know their names. There was this lady in black. I don't know her name.
Yeah, light skinned.
Yeah, light skinned.
Flowy gown.
Yeah. I loved it. And there was this.
I think I know her Instagram handle.
Oh, okay.
I could give it to you. Since we're looking to have some babies, who's to say? Yeah, but she looked really good.
Yeah.
I saw that. She looked very good.
I loved how she looked. Noella also looked very good.
Yeah, she looked
And there was
very
this. I mean, I didn't catch the name. There was this other lady. I think she was a UK lady. She was wearing green. She said it was a throwback Louis Vuitton.
Oh, that's Monique. Monique is actually coming here this week.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Monique is
Nice,
actually coming
nice.
here. Monique is my person.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. I loved what
yeah,
she wore. And then when it
Monique.
comes to the guys, guys like us would be boring.
Everybody wore a suit.
Like everybody was in a suit.
Except for Kobna.
I was coming to that.
Yes.
Yeah. So Kobna was something interesting. I loved the colors. Yeah, that's just what I want to say about that. I love the colors and how daring he was to wear that.
Yeah.
A lot of people felt that it was a little bit very feminine. You understand? Yeah, a lot of people felt that way. I think I do.
I didn't feel that way.
I do feel that way too. Yeah, but I think it was an interesting pick for him. there isn't really much to say about what the guys wore, because honestly, I think Sarkodie, I loved what Sarkodie wore.
Oh yeah, I did. I loved it
I loved
too.
what Sarkodie wore.
I loved it
but
too.
he should have. I didn't see him on the red carpet.
No, he didn't have
Why?
a red carpet.
I don't know. Are some people? Is it as though some artists are too big for the red carpet? Because I think the only big artist I really saw on the red carpet, like on TV, was did I see Stonebwoy? No, it was just EL.
Yeah.
I think that most of the people who were on the red carpet were still upcoming,
Yeah.
people who are just
Yeah.
new in the system.
Yeah.
And I think the purpose of red carpets is supposed to give, a certain,
Yeah.
make a certain fashion statement.
Yeah.
You understand? And if the people who are the bigger brands, those people who are going to get us really talking are not making the red carpet, I don't see the points in it. I think these shows, they should make it a point to get these artists on the red carpet. I don't
Right.
think I saw enough enough of the big names on the
On
red
the red
carpets.
carpets.
Yeah, I
That's
think they
very
just
true.
skipped it.
What did you think about DJ Azonto's fit?
Man, it was annoying to me.
It was annoying.
Yeah, it was very annoying to me. I didn't find it funny. I didn't find it funny. And I felt he was given a little bit too much attention.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see,
Especially when they had to invite him back on the stage to talk about it. I felt
Yeah.
like, but we already did a red carpet.
Yeah,
And
and
that was the purpose of it.
that was the point of the red carpet. And I also felt like, this thing is overplayed. Men and women clothes. I don't know whether there is, a political tone to it, whether it's intentional. I don't know where it's going. But his energy tells me that it's not really intentional. He's just having fun. I think he's trying to get attention. He has gotten the attention that he wants, which is fine. I'm all fine with that. But for me, it was annoying. Like,
Yeah.
and it was trying to be funny, and you pray to God, and God revealed this to you, and
You didn't.
what
you
I
were not.
I'm not impressed. Like, bro,
You're
can you
not
move?
impressed.
Let's see EL.
You're not. You're not impressed at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Red carpet moment. I really enjoyed myself, watching all of the people coming through, and I loved Sarkodie's fit.
Yeah,
I loved
Sarkodie's
it.
fit
I
was
loved it.
it was
I
regal.
loved it. It definitely has. There's something about it that's what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a combo of something from the past into something present.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
retro. There's a retro vibe to it.
Yeah, there's definitely
There's a
that.
retro vibe to
and
it.
it just comes together really well.
Yeah, it
and you
comes
know
together
that
really
he is always wearing the clothes. Zach is, I think one thing I love about him is that
What I would have preferred about that, though, I've seen a lot of posts online about the clothes and how much it cost, and I would have preferred for an artist Sarkodie's caliber, maybe he probably did something more bespoke,
okay.
Tailored.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something when everyone knows where you're getting your stuff from
Yeah.
for his caliber.
Yeah.
I love the clothes, like
Yeah.
I totally
Yeah.
loved it,
Yeah.
but I feel it wasn't something that people should be able to access,
Yeah.
that easily and
Yeah.
come out with how much
Yeah.
it cost and all
Yeah.
of that. But I totally love the
so
clothes.
what that means essentially is that anybody can buy the exact same thing and put on.
You understand?
And it's just, it's not
Yeah,
special.
It's not special anymore.
Yeah.
But he has actually put, the whole that particular brand on, because there are a lot of people who have paid attention to it because Sarkodie wore it, which could be also intentional. I don't know what went into it.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be
Could
very
be.
intentional. And I love, the Masonic suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a way it looks. That thing has that, and I totally love it. I like the play. I like the play of religion and fashion. You understand? I like sometimes when they play it. It's totally beautiful. I love it. I love it.
All right, let's get into the performances. Who was your best performance for the night?
Best performance, I think Oforian Ponsa, the throwback. There's something about throwbacks that it makes you, it just, brings the past back to you. So, you just love it, So Oforian Ponsa, it was a very interesting. I mean, we didn't expect it,
Yeah.
and it came. So I think the surprise element of
Yeah.
it, really did hit
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So that would be, if I would rate the performances, I think Furian Ponce's performance will be top there. Kwabna's performance. When it comes to performances, especially when it comes to live performances, you realize that the high life people, they are, eons ahead of their compatriots, because that is literally, they are home. So I think Kwabna's performance was interesting. But my favorite performance, I know a lot of people were bashing Jackie, but my favorite performance was Jackie. Okay. You understand? Because I think she was the only one that came that I was like I was excited to see. You understand? And I love that she rapped. It was very interesting. No one would expect her to rap. And I just love how Jackie has been able to, create a path for herself where she is not even pressured to do what everyone else is doing or to do what you would consider the Ghanaian type of music, but she's still making inroads and she finishes her stuff. And she doesn't seem like, she's too involved in industry stuff.
Yeah.
You understand? She looks like she does her work and she goes. And I totally love that for her. I love seeing her. I think a lot of people felt her performance was a bit flat.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen online, but I mean, I felt that was my favorite.
Yeah.
But I think generally, Jackie, when it comes to performances, I don't think that has been her stronghold.
She's a bit laid back.
She's a bit laid back. I remember the first time I saw Jackie perform, she wasn't blown yet. I had heard of her. I was really looking forward to seeing her perform. But when she performed, the crowd had energy for her, but she looked a little bit shy on stage.
Yeah.
She had not blown us at that time, So obviously, maybe that's something that she could put in a lot more work in. But she was my favorite on the nights when it comes to performances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
was
was your worst performance?
I mean, it was obvious. Last Mid.
Charlie.
Last Mid was horrible.
Charlie.
I don't know. The way he came sitting in the couch and, I thought he was going to do something. You got us really expectant. And then he gets, I don't know.
Trying to put on his jacket halfway through the songs.
The music is running ahead of him. He's running behind the music.
He can't even mime his own songs.
It was horrible. And he was the first person to do the miming. Everyone played live band before him. And he came to do the playback and it was horrible. I thought if the voting was done after that performance, I don't think he would have won anything at all.
No.
He had a very good year though. But when it comes to
let's take a look at Last Mid's performance. Let's take a look at that.
You know me, please don't stop. I'm the man that you need ASAP. I'ma give you what you need, full stop. Are you here for making? And I'ma wanna give you full pressure. Every minute make them kill your shine. Everybody wanna be on my side. Hey, sorry, please leave my side, man. Yeah, my phone don't stop ringing. All my friends are banging. Money calling my phone like I'm banging. No be joke, I mean every making everything possibly got my swag on. Hey, and it's a good day, on night, day, chilling. Don't try me, it's a Friday night, ooh, I'm read up in this, I see people got your eyes on me. Stepping on the yard, for like everybody's watching, looking fresh and cutie. People got your eyes on me. Stepping on the yard, yeah, it's a Friday night, alright. When we drop in this party, people got your eyes on me. Stepping on the yard, everybody's watching, looking fresh and cutie. People got your eyes on me. Stepping on the yard, for me. So my I don't need no person, I don't need no questions, I don't need no rush, so please move. I'm looking fresh, got my stuff someday. I'm a fashionista, got my Casablanca t-shirt. My phone don't stop ringing, and all my friends are banging, money calling my phone like I'm banking, no be Look at me never making everything possible. Got my swag on, thinking. It's a good day, on night, all day, chillin', don't try me start, It's a Friday night, alright. When we drop in this party, people got your eyes all on me. Stepping out the yard, all you for me. Everybody's watching movie. Looking fresh and cutie, people got your eyes on me. Stepping out the yard, all you for me. It's a Friday night, alright. When we drop in this party, people got your eyes on me. Stepping out the yard, all you for me. Everybody's watching movie.
All right, so that was last minute's performance. Not very impressive.
Yeah, it wasn't
and I was
the
telling
best.
Kofi that, you know, maybe because this is his first
Very big stage, yeah.
So maybe he was just lost in the moment.
Well,
You know, I know someone who had his first big stage and went to show us something we didn't want to see. And
okay.
and he had to go through court for another couple of years,
I mean,
you know, for indecent exposure. But I mean, I think, you know, your first big stage does something to you.
Yeah.
I do know that rehearsals happened prior, so I don't know why it happened
probably
this way.
something could have gone off. I would like to think that was the first playback performance of the night, because prior to him there were quite a number of live performers.
Yes.
So maybe, you know, he was the guinea pig, you understand, for the playback thing for the night. So it just didn't gel well.
Yeah.
I think Kim Promise did live, but in the end he did a playback, and Kim Promise did very well.
Yeah.
I think Kim Promise, I loved Kim Promise performance
you did,
also.
You
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
You did.
yeah.
And Black Sheriff's performance.
I mean, how could I forget
I know. You are busy focusing on
Jackie, because I love her.
Yeah.
Yes. So Black Sheriff, I would like to
Can
think
we take a look at the performance for Black Sheriff, and
Okay.
then we can have a conversation about it. Let's just take a look at the performance for Black Sheriff, shall we?
Ooh yeah, black oil. Ooh yeah, na. Oh my niggas, don't mess around with the crew. Swear to God, this time so it's chop on night to this. Let me give you one who don't want. Need to live my life, I keep food. Rest in peace to all of them. Don't see that's all in them. Me the chopper of the air. Me the man who's always been. Sign and falling every day. Ask about me. Gave her many times on my way. I know what you can't get me late. Too many times I said back again. They were very tired of me. You know sad boys don't fall. So Jigga man never fall. I gave my heart cold. Then I went to the soul. You know sad boys don't fall. So Jigga man never fall. I gave my heart cold. And I fall like a man pro. Standing low. We'll be great. Mutamunda. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be great. Mutamunda. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be great. Mutamunda. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be great. Mutamunda. Here to see I don't move like you. This a week when I talk I do. Took my house on my chest tattoo. But when I don't watch I shoot. Mr. Man, what you really wanna do? Tell me now if you down with the school. That's my mom many time on the phone. She don't like the fact that I'm bored. But I under. Cause nobody knows the shit that I'm out. Oh, yeah, I understand. Cause nobody knows the shit that I'm out. Standing low to my house. Yeah, we'll be great, Muta. Great, Muta. Low to my rasta. Yeah, we'll be great, Muta, Munda. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be great, Muta, Munda. Standing low to I pray to God for times like this, that's when my papa. I don't feel like you like OT, I work so hard. I go away word for what I need go from Ethiopia. It's me and my gang, we never speak a krana. They say I stop on cause I don't go their way. And I don't know why they pissed off when I'm running my race. It's getting it fucked up, they catching up on my pace. I'm not to be slept up, wake up. Don't stop, oh my Tiki Black. I tell myself this words every time on the road. And I'm so pointing, quite see what I wear through. We could have black sheep, no they give up, no way. I ran from us to chase the Kuala mighty car. Bless you cause they free me fear so man fatter. They vex me tired for my house, but I know man. I never dream a person for place to be back. Yeah, who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say who I be. I know they open up to nobody. I keep my hour to myself, my guy is only me. Who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say who I be. I know they open up to nobody. I keep my hour to myself, it's only me. I can see apart from a small city.
So Blacko's performance for the night, energy, and I see he actually got people, you know, standing up and, you know, just enjoying his performance.
Performance was awesome. I think I became a fan of Blacko that night. Actually, you know, I've prior been indifferent towards him.
Right.
But I think that night I saw what everyone else seems to be seeing with him, especially when it came to the performances, because I think he brought a different type of energy to the stage. And the performances, man, I almost forgot Kiddy. I think it was the most underwhelming, you know, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether it was the crowd or is the way he came out or the whole situation in which, you know, he's in. There were people who were insinuating all sorts of things, and I felt it was very unfair to him.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the crowd reception for Kiddy was abysmal.
Yeah.
I would have expected for someone who has gone through what he had gone through, you know, the crowd would be more receptive and more excited to see him. I don't know how that went. It just fell flat for me.
It did.
It fell very flat for me. I would have wished he came out to a rousing welcome.
Yeah.
You understand? And maybe because I think when it comes to the performance itself, he did his thing.
Yes.
But it was just the energy that I expected, you know, that he would have gotten when he came out, you know, just wasn't it.
We couldn't even give him an applause when he came out. But no, this crowd, though, tough crowd.
Very tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
But tough crowd, but when Fields came, everyone stood up. You understand? So I don't know whether it's familiarity. I don't know whether it's because I don't think other artists probably did more than what Kiddy did. Look at Kiddy, like he's owning the stage, he's doing his thing, but everyone's energy is just cold towards him. I expected more from the crowd. I think sometimes maybe the sitting arrangement could also be a part of it. I don't like that whole setup, the place looking like it's a church, you know, with an auditorium or it's an assembly hall, face front
type of situation.
And I really hate how sometimes the camera you know, zooms in on the crowd and you see people walking around. It doesn't look tidy to me. I think for an award show this level, it shouldn't be like that. There should be seat fillers. If you are not in your seat at a particular time, you can't get your seat. You don't be walking around looking for a seat at a certain time. You understand? And so Kiddy, I love that he was on stage. I love that he's gained his mojo back and he's doing his thing. But I felt the crowd could have welcomed him a bit better.
Yeah, much better than this.
I'm thinking that whole situation with Kiddy kind of has taken something from him.
It has.
Because I think the energy towards him is kind of different these days. I hope they do. Probably how the PR of
around
Links
it
actually, you know, play the whole situation, because people are really having a lot of, you know, indifferent reactions towards him, which is not good. I think Kiddy is that type of person that everybody usually loves.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think they should work the PR a bit better.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah. And even the way, for me, when he was done with the performance, the way he just left,
The
you
stage.
know, the stage.
Yeah.
I didn't even, I thought, you know, I'm coming.
You're coming back.
Or there's another song
Okay.
happening.
Yeah.
But, you know, the way he just left, because there was
Yeah.
nothing happening.
There was actually
there was
nothing
pretty
happening
much
for him.
zero reception.
Especially in the crowd.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes, there was.
Nothing. And I'm sure he felt it, obviously.
Of course he
But he
would.
was professional in
Very,
what he did.
yeah.
He kept the energy from
Yeah.
start to finish,
Yeah.
which was very good. I love his trousers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he always gets it
Yeah,
when it comes
yeah,
to his
yeah.
fit. He always gets it. Okay, so we're going to wrap up any minute now. Give us a phone call and let us know who your favorite performance was for the night. And also, maybe if someone didn't do so well for you, we have agreed here, Kofi and I agree that last minute's performance was just horrible. I don't know how it ended up that way, but it did. So I would love to hear from you. 0302 729 823 0302 729 823. I would love to know for you, or from your point of view, whose performance was the best on the night. And let's get real quick. Let's try to get into the different categories and the winners really quickly. So let's start with the obvious one, Artist of the Year, Black Sheriff. Well deserved.
I mean, I said it on Friday that, you know, he should win it. The metrics and everything speaks for itself. And, you know, it was good that on the night, you know, he actually did win it.
Yeah.
And I hated that they made it, you know, Abonsam versus Yesu kind
Type
of,
of
you know,
situation.
situation, because the same people, those of us who listen to gospel, are the same people who listen to secular music. We all are some, you know,
Yeah.
are very devout. You understand? The fact that someone is a secular artist does not mean that, you know, the person is away from religion or his spiritual.
Okay, there's a call on the line. Hold that thought. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Okay, so I'm not sure that she's hearing me, but if you're calling, please do well to turn down the volume on your television set so that we don't get any feedback here and so that you can hear me. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Please, my name is Ruth. I'm calling from East Legon.
Okay, Ruth, talk to me.
Okay, for me, for my best performance, I'll go for Saturday because when he came on stage, his attitude, you could see, like, you could feel it.
Right.
I felt it a lot, so I think my best performance was Saturday.
Mm.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ruth. Sakodie. So you were not feeling it?
No, I think Saturday it's regular.
It's regular.
I-
We're familiar.
I'm not. I don't think I've seen a bad Sarkodie performance before, to be
Okay.
honest. I've not seen Sarkodie do a abysmal at a performance. I think it's regular to expect Sarkodie to kill it. I think one of his biggest strengths is his presence on stage. Sarkodie has huge star power. He is able to control the stage in ways that a lot of artists cannot. So for me, it's regular. So
Okay, there's a
that's
call
why I
on the
wouldn't
line.
mention
Hold
it.
that thought. Hello? Please turn down the volume on your television set. Yes, please. Good morning. Turn down the volume on your TV set. Good morning. Can you speak up, please? What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, it's from the authority down DC.
Your name is?
Yeah, DC, the authority down.
Okay, talk to me.
Authority down.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, it's like I'm respecting this guy performance very well. The kid performance very well. But this guy, Brad Sharif, like there was too much expectation from me. That's why he's saying like that. But I like the performance very well.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you very much.
About the performances, MDK.
MDK.
Man, I
Poof,
almost
poof.
forgot.
He doesn't say poof poof anymore,
Yeah,
does
he did a lot of unnecessary
he? What does he
stuff.
say now? What does he say these days?
I think Bomidin Mami or something.
Bomidin Mami.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he got.
There's a call on the line.
Okay.
Hold that. Hello.
Hello,
Hi. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Laban calling from Kaswa.
Okay, talk to me.
Hello.
Yes, talk to me. I can hear you.
Okay, so about the Vgma award, actually, I'm not.
Oh, we lost her. We lost her.
getting into it.
She was just getting into it.
Yeah. So about Medical's performance, I mean, I really expected a lot the way he came out.
Yeah.
I thought one big problem I have with the performances when it comes to our award show is that most
Call on the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please turn down the volume on your TV set.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, darling?
I'm MFA. I'm calling from Community 25.
Hi, MFA. Talk to me.
Okay, so I like DSL's performance, even though he was a new artist coming on. His performance was also good. It
Okay.
was interesting. Yes.
Okay.
And I think you guys have forgotten. I don't know if you watched his performance. It was really great. It was
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should give him more attention also because
Okay.
he did well.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, DSL did well.
Yeah.
Did well.
Yeah.
Very, very well. I think, yeah. But I was talking about Medical. And, you know, the way he came out, I expected him, State of a Nation, I expected him to say something groundbreaking, something like, you know, get tongues wagging. You understand? One of the problems that I have with our performances at award shows, you know, award shows, they are shows that should be able to turn a conversation in a certain way,
Yeah.
or, you know,
Yeah.
shape culture.
There's a call on the line. Hello? 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 Are you there? Okay, we lost the caller.
And shape, you know, culture in ways that, you know, cannot be imagined. I saw a performance by, you know, it was the Brits Award. Let's just move from there. Kendrick Lamar, he would perform at an award show and he would touch on racism. He would touch on this, you touch on that, on conversations that are actually happening, you know, in the space at a particular time. I don't get that from a
Right.
lot
Let's
of our
take this
artists.
call. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is John Edwin. Is it from Tama?
Please turn down the volume on your television set.
Okay, me, you know, like at the feeling for black hole. The black hole is too hard. The black hole is too hard. This guy, no, is too mean. At the feeling black hole,
Okay.
Wow. He seems very excited about Black Hole.
I know.
Yeah, such
Okay,
a
go
fan.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, some of the performances, a lot of thought is supposed to go into it. I'm not getting that type of performance that I would like. I saw Santan Dave performance a few years ago at the Brits. That was the name I was looking for. And it was groundbreaking. It was interesting. It came with some conversations.
Okay, there's a call on the line. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Frank and I'm calling from Kaswa.
Okay, talk to me.
So I just wanted to do one thing for me.
You do what?
I wanted to do one thing for me. I love medical performance, but I think you guys are not medical performance. I love medical performance, but I'm not seeing it on the screen. I just want to do it.
Oh, you're not seeing it on the screen?
Yes.
Oh, we showed it quite a lot. But yeah, we can do that. We can just let you see that.
I'll be very glad.
Yeah, we're actually talking about that at the moment. So yeah, we're going to let you see that. All right, sure.
So I was actually talking about Medical's performance.
Yeah.
That's where that's what I'm saying. When he came on, I was expecting to see something groundbreaking. I was expecting
Yeah.
to say some things that would actually, get us talking.
Yeah.
Like I've seen with Kendrick Lamar's performances, like I've seen with Santande's performances, it shapes conversations in a certain way. The way he came out, like State of a Nation's address, I really thought he was going to address some pertinent issues that would really, get us talking for a while. I felt it was, the way he came out was very interesting. I thought what he did, it was a nosedive from there. And it seemed it made him very tired. Walking from the backstage to the stage, it looks like halfway in his performance, he was very tired. He was gasping for breath, and it was a sore sight to see.
Breath control.
I think he just didn't put in that sort of thought into all of what he did. It looked like he didn't expect to get that tired. You understand? He should have known that walking all the way from backstage to get on the stage, especially everything AJ was shouting her lungs out when medical came. It looked like much ado about nothing for me, because...
There's a call on the line. Hello? Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kasla.
Okay, talk to me, darling.
Okay, so about the Vgma Awards, I think I'm not really a Blackberry fan, but I think my favorite performance for that night was Luxury. I actually became a fan on that day. And, well, just as you guys were saying, the reception for Kitty was a bit so way off from it, and it didn't really feel good. And I can see artists here in Ghana really trying, like really, really, really trying. But then we can compare ourselves here in Ghana to what we see outside on some award stages. So I think we can step up a bit, because sometimes the stage and everything can give artists some kind of hue, and it would light up the whole thing. I don't think Charterhouse, if they are still the people who live it, are really doing much with their stage and their layout, their sets and this stuff, to make it feel like it's actually one of the biggest awards nights here in Ghana. So I think we should just step up a bit and then uphold the whole thing, because Vgma is actually for Ghana. So I think we should find it quite well. We are trying, yeah, we are, but I think we should just find it a bit.
All right, thank you. Okay, she left. I was going to ask who her worst performance was, but she left. Yeah, so let's just wrap it up, shall we?
Yeah. So, all in all, Vgma should do better. I'm expecting that Charterhouse, as an events organizing firm, I think they should look into putting up an event center or something of that sort. I think we should get to a place where...
There's a call on the line. Hold that. Okay, we lost that
I
caller.
think we should get to a place where maybe, government can, cut down on taxes for some of these bigger event centers so that they can rather invest into, building auditoriums and stuff like that. Because for me, Vgma, for all these years, over 20 years, I think we've come a long way. One thing that I was very pleased about was the flow of the show. I think in previous years, I mean, there has been a lot of breaks during the show. You don't know what's happening. This person is walking here. But I think this one, it flowed, except that maybe there were a few issues. I think the flow was good. But,
Okay, so we're going to take our last phone call. Hello? Okay, we lost that call. So you go ahead.
Yeah, so when it comes to other things, apart from the flow of the show, they should make it a bit more, regal. They should make it a bit more sophisticated. And for me, it's not gotten there yet. Sometimes when you watch it, it's not something that you are very proud of as a Ghanaian sometimes. You understand? Because you see the world has come very far. Now we do have access to the internet. Previously, probably lots of people wouldn't be able to watch Grammys or BET Awards or the Brits Award, but now we all watch those things. So the standard and the expectation is very high for everyone. You understand? True. You are not just coming to perform for some people in a corner. You understand? A lot of people are exposed to other things. So it will be very important for them that they, I don't know what the issue is, that they invest more into making the show as groundbreaking and, you know, as big as it's supposed to be. You understand? There is more that they can do.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the dancers.
Yeah.
DWP, they did really well.
Yeah.
I love that dancing now has taken center stage.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
they are getting
yeah,
a lot of attention.
Yeah. I think Ajite Soa was also on stage saying that maybe they could inculcate some awards for dancers and all of those things.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was a good call. I also like the call from Angel about, you know, the diasporans coming out when, you know, our artists are out there. I think that is one of the sure ways to make our sound bigger out there. You know, the support is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So we couldn't really go through, you know, the different categories and the winners, but seeing as everybody knows the conversation. But the person I think gave me quite the surprise and made me very happy was Perez Music.
Okay.
You know, winning, I think, Songwriter of the Year and Male Vocalist of the Year.
Okay.
I think that was pretty good because his song is something I actually discovered a few days prior to VGMAs.
Okay.
I think he had done a performance and sponsored something on Instagram.
Okay.
So I was just going through it and I saw it, and the first few lines of the song was like,
great,
you know, I don't
great,
speak a lot. I don't speak a lot of Ga, but it caught me.
Yeah.
You know, so I just went on Apple Music and I got it and I listened to it over a period and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I was happy that, you know, he got the male vocalist.
Yeah.
It came as a surprise for a lot of people.
Okay.
I won't lie, because there were other people in that category that, you know, some people would expect would have won.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
but I'm happy he did.
I was also very glad for King Promise. He has not won an award for God knows since when. So it was good for me that he actually did pick some. I know there's a lot of talk about, you know, the album of the year.
Yeah.
But I think
King Promise never wins the awards.
he never wins, and when he wins now, you know, it's like there's controversy. It looks like he's been set up.
Yeah.
You understand?
But he won this year.
Yeah, he won two.
He won two this year.
Yeah.
And the lookalike said it's the blessing of him in King Promise's life is what led to winning the awards. Because the many times previous years you
That's
were
what he said?
Yes.
Wow.
All the previous years you got nominations, you never won.
That guy is so annoying.
I know. It took me. It had to take me and my impact on the brand to get us to win.
Yeah.
You know, so this is like a we situation, like to get us to win.
We have won.
We have won. You know, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm also very happy for him.
I'm happy for him. Very deserving. Well deserving. Well deserving.
Yeah.
So we're going to draw the curtain now. I'd like to say thank you so much to Z Nails and Beauty GH. Z Nails and Beauty GH is on the Spintex Road at Kotobabi Junction, behind the EcoBank building. They have all these beautiful units you can pick from. So visit the Instagram handle, Z Nails and Beauty GH, and you can choose out of the collection. Whatever you want can be delivered to you in the comfort of your home, your office, wherever you are. Be sure to go on the page and check them out. Or anytime you're on the Spintex Road, stop by Kotobabi behind the EcoBank building and check them out. Also glam by Aseye for my beautiful makeup. She's always putting me together. So she's available. She's on IG, glam by Aseye. If you have any occasions, if you're going on dates, if you have special meetings or anything at all, weddings, parties, everything, she's your go-to girl when it comes to makeup. Kofi, thank you for coming. I've really enjoyed you on the show, and shouts going out to the entire team. Shouts going out to Captain Hooks. I can only say your name today and no one else's. And remember, the Shobiz TV app is on Android. Be sure to go on your Play Store, download it. And when you do, you open the interface. At the top of it, you're going to see live streaming or streaming live. And you click on that or you tap on that. You tap on that and there we are. You're going to have us live 24/7 in the palm of your hand. Also, do not forget on Mother's Day, there's a health screening happening at the forecourt of Shobiz TV, Kamba Media Foundation, Breast Care International, Peace and Love Hospitals. It's a free health screening happening at the forecourt of Shobiz TV, Sunday, May 14 at exactly 7 a.m. We're talking breast examination, diabetes, blood pressure, counseling, cholesterol, malaria, and so much more. So be sure to come by, and it's sponsored by Dano Milk and supported by Samu Spices and Opinion Radio and TV. If you have any further questions, do call 0503 951 006. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shouts going out to my producer, Anig Gidig, and to the entire team. I'll catch you tomorrow, so help us God, between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.